Welcome back to the channel. You seen the thumbnail, you know what we're doing. Jalapeno poppers and balls. Let's go. The full ingredient list will be down in the description box below. And listen, we just come up off a Super Bowl. Now we're getting ready for what? That's right, March Madness. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, especially if you guys are going to be making the bites, right? You want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Now, I've already started with a little heat on the bottom of my pan already. So look, we're going to go ahead and get our bacon together. All right, so now you want to get yourself like a large bowl, right? You want to come with your cheese. Come on. Breadcrumbs. We're going to add our eggs. A couple of pinches of salt and a few grinds of this pepper. So let me go ahead and get this mixed up. Now this right here is going to form the, our cups. So we can put the jalapeno cheese all up in here like that, right? So you want to get this and you want it to be a little bit on the pasty side. It's okay. I don't think you can overwork this. You know what I mean? We just want to get it all mixed up. Because look, this is what's going to help us. When it's all mixed up and it's pasty, this helps us when we put it in the oven to, keep its form as a cup. This is the consistency, that you would like to have right here. This is what you want to have. And then how you can test it is you do like this. If you can make yourself a ball and it stay together like that, that's what you want. It depends on your panko, how thirsty they are. Sometimes you gotta add an extra egg. I did add an extra one. So in the description down below, it'll say 2 to 3 eggs. These are like the mini muffin tins, right? This is what you wanna have. You can use your regular ones. They'll just be big and they no longer bites. You know what I mean? But if we doing bites, look, I'm gonna just spray it like this. Stay with me, folks, because I'm finna give you guys a pro tip. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Spray just a little bit here. I'm gonna go ahead and just go over all of these just like this. Right? We don't want anything to stick. Now here's the pro tip. I know some of you guys have already done these before, or put a tin inside and you spray them. You know how you get your overspray here? That's what makes your pan start looking ugly, right? So you want to just wipe off as much as you can, right? And then just go through these just like that. You don't have a non-stick spray, butter works. That's what our grandparents used to use. You want to take these, you want to form like a small ball. You know what I mean? This is it right here. If you can put it in there and it's staying there like that, you remember that ball I showed you guys as an example? This is it right here. We just put it in here like that. Look at what I'm doing, folks. I'm just gonna go in here. Once you got it right, once you add, if you needed another egg, you did it. Now you guys are understanding, right? You want to be able to get it just like this. Why? Because that's where our filling gonna be at, folks. All right, just take your thumb, push down on it. You know what I mean? And just look. Then if you sprayed it, it'll be able to turn all of that. Okay, so you guys can see, look, this is what we left over after we make our, our bacon, right? So I want to show everybody and give everybody a pro tip. For those of you guys that, cool with the pork, you know what I mean? Hey, this right here is a whole lot of flavor. Get yourself one of these fine mesh, strainers, put this over the top, and then go ahead and just start pouring this in here just like that, right? I've let it cool just a little bit, you know what I mean? We just want to get that in there. We want to get all of that flavor, and we're going to start saving this, folks. So look, now we want to go ahead and put our cream cheese in, right? That's 10 ounces. Hey, if I hadn't said already, listen, you want it to be room temperature, right? So that's 8. We need 10, so I'll just go ahead and take this little bit right here, and we'll call it 2 more ounces, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some jalapeno to it. That's up to you how much jalapeno you want to put in there. If you wanted to have a little bite, that's what it's gonna have. And then you remember we just chopped up you just saw me chop up the bacon. And now we'll go with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and take my gloves off because I gotta reach inside, my salt. Look, I'm gonna give it 2 generous pinches. If you guys see, you can see it's kind of coarse. I like the kosher coarse grind, right? And then our pepper. Here, I can't tell you how much to put in here. It's really up to you. But I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this till I get tired. Now I'm gonna take my spatula. Remember, if it's room temperature, folks, it won't be such of a chore. I got it, it's gonna be a little sticky in the very beginning, but we wanna go ahead and just get this mixed up, right? So that's key. If you guys ever worked with cream cheese before and then took it out your refrigerator and try to do it now, I know your forearms is big like Popeye. Now you just wanna go ahead and just fill them up, right? So I'm gonna use my finger here, and you guys got it from here. You know what I mean? You see the jalapeno, like I said, you can dice them down as small as you would like, you know what I mean, or as big as you like. You guys can do seeds, you know what I mean, if you wanted to have that real bite to it. But this is all we're gonna do right here. We already got our oven preheated up to 375. So now we'll get this, and then I'll continue on. Now, these are gonna be the cups. We're gonna put these in for about 10 minutes. What we're doing is we're trying to achieve the cups to become brown. 10 minutes, then we pop these out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down. I'm gonna go ahead and add this red onion, right? Love red onion, love the flavor that, you know, comes with it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it like this. We're only gonna need about 1/2. This part right here is completely optional. So now we're just gonna go ahead and cut this down and dice them, right? Okay, so look, after dicing down the onion, again, this part right here is completely optional, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my 16 ounces of cream cheese, right? Go ahead and get this one open. Once we put this in here, then we're gonna go ahead and add, you know, just the rest of everything else. All right, so we'll go like this. I'm telling you folks, I don't wanna keep like reiterating that, but cream cheese needs to be room temperature, right? We got cheese, you know, our spices, and the mayo. Hey, look, not a whole lot of mayo. I know some of y'all like, man, that little bit of mayo ain't gonna make no difference. Trust the process, folks. When it comes to the jalapeno, this part again is up to you. How much of this do you wanna have in here? This is almost 4. You can dice them down however you would like. If you like them to be fine, that'll do it too. But for me, I got the size that I like. You guys do what you want. You know what I mean? Now I'm coming with the onion. Now the onion, I ain't gonna put all of it in there. Remember, we only use 1/2 an onion, so I diced it fine. We're doing it for the flavor, folks. You know, the rest is, you know, like self-explanatory. You know what I mean? It's a no-brainer. Don't need a whole lot of cheese, you know what I mean? Because this cheese is gonna go a long way. You know what I mean? Get yourself a rubber spatula, but you can see what we're working with right here, right? Now it's gonna be a little refrigeration with these involved, right? So the main thing is we would just wanna get it all mixed up and incorporated. Then you can look at it and see. If you can see that red onion, that's another reason why I like red onion. You can just see how it's mixed in with everything, right? Now, you know, I already told you guys it's really the flavor. I love the red onion, right? So looking at that, I say I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more in here, but I want to get all of the jalapeno. After all, these are jalapeno balls. I brought this back into play. You can see how they started brown and all that. Look, when you got them greased just right, you see that right there? I can just take them. They all turn for easy pop out, right? Now, come on over here. What you see right here is I just got me some chives. I do everything with a little bit of greenery, right? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna make these little balls, right? You make them as big as you would like to, you know what I mean, or as small as you like, right? So I'm just gonna roll this around like this. You see that? It's nice and sticky. Look, I take this, I added a little cheese. That's just me trying to do something, you know, a little bit on the special side. You know what I mean? I'll just do it like this. You know what I mean? You just want to get complete coverage, right? I don't want to bore you guys. You know what I mean? I got a lot more bacon to, you know, crumble up and all of that, but I just want to do them like this and just to show you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make these videos a little bit more, you know, practical. You don't have to see all of that. You know what I mean? But you get to just adjust. When they're done, I stage them just like that, right? When I'm done doing all of them, I'll stick them in the refrigerator, let them set for about 1 hour, and then you know what? Then we serve them to the, you know, to our people. Okay, you guys, look, you guys can see right here. Listen, this is what I'm talking about. These what I mean when I say bites. And this is what I mean when I say the balls, right? I really got the rest of mine sitting inside of the refrigerator, you know, setting up. But just for the, you know, we can all use our brain. You know, you can understand what it looks like. It's up to you how you cook your bacon down. If you like it extra crispy, that's the way everybody wanted it here, right? So I went a little bit extra on the bacon, right? So that'll explain like the darkness. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these because I'm not finna over talk it, folks. I'm finna enjoy. Oh, and look at that golden brown. You see that? Perfect cup. A little garnish on the top too. Cheers, y'all. Fire. This right here is fire. If you guys like jalapeno anything, these are a must-have. Again, you know what? It's all about just putting it in the refrigerator once you're done. And then, you know, that combination of flavors are just out of sight. Don't forget, March Madness is coming. Listen, I'm not finna over talk it. I'm gonna say this right now though. Listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. Guess what, folks? I'm out. Peace.